10 things you should do every morning. Stoic morning routine. Stoicism. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. In a world that's constantly bombarding us with expectations, telling us how to feel, think, and act, what if you could rise above it all? What if you could find peace and happiness, no matter what chaos surrounds you? That's not just a nice idea, it's a game changer. And it starts with mastering something entirely within your grasp, your own mind. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers us tools to build resilience, cultivate gratitude, and live a life of true fulfillment. But this isn't about dusty scrolls or lofty ideas, it's about you, here and now. It's about learning to navigate the craziness of modern life without losing your cool. It's about discovering joy in the little things and turning your mornings into a launch pad for purpose and positivity. If life ever feels overwhelming, like the noise is too loud, the pace too fast, or the peace too elusive, stick around. Ancient wisdom might just become your secret weapon. Let's uncover the Stoic strategies that can transform not only your mornings, but your entire approach to life. Now, before we dive in, here's the deal. You're not here by accident. You've made it this far because you're different. You're seeking something deeper, wisdom that can genuinely make a difference. That commitment sets you apart, and it's exactly why this video might be a turning point for you. Let's begin with a concept that might sound fancy, but is wonderfully simple. Ikigai. It's a Japanese philosophy that helps you find your unique reason for being. That sweet spot where your passions, talents, and the world's needs align. Imagine waking up every morning with clarity and excitement, knowing exactly why you're here and what you're working toward. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, believed we're all here to fulfill a purpose. He urged us to see each day as a gift, an opportunity to contribute with integrity and passion. Ikigai connects beautifully with this idea. It's not just about doing what you love, it's about aligning it with what the world needs and what you're uniquely good at. That's where the magic happens. So how do you discover your Ikigai? It starts with introspection. Ask yourself, what am I passionate about? What am I naturally good at? What does the world need from me? What could I earn a living from? The answers might not come immediately, and that's okay. It's not about rushing to find all the answers, but enjoying the journey of self-discovery. When you align your daily actions with your deeper purpose, everything changes. Mundane tasks feel meaningful. Your relationships deepen because you're present and engaged. Your creativity flourishes because you're tuned into your passions. And happiness? It becomes a steady companion, not a fleeting visitor. So, as you think about tomorrow morning, ask yourself, what's worth waking up for? What's your Ikigai? Remember, this isn't about overnight transformation. It's a process, a gradual unfolding. As Marcus Aurelius would remind us, it's about showing up every day and doing the work with dedication and honor. But here's the thing. Your morning doesn't exist in a vacuum. The quality of your morning depends on how you spend your evening. Sure, it's tempting to stay up binge-watching your favorite show or scrolling endlessly on your phone. But think about the trade-off. Your brain needs time to rest, to process the day, and to recharge for what's ahead. That's where an intentional evening routine comes in. It's not about being strict or joyless. It's about creating a space that sets you up for success. For example, limiting screen time an hour before bed isn't about depriving yourself of fun. It's about giving your mind the gift of calm and clarity. When you treat your evenings with care, your mornings transform. And when your mornings are powerful, your whole life begins to reflect that energy. So, as we continue this journey together, let's embrace these ideas, not as tasks, but as pathways to a life filled with purpose, resilience, and gratitude. You're not just crafting a morning routine, you're building a legacy of intentional living. If this resonates with you, dive deeper. Explore our playlist for more wisdom, stories, and actionable steps to bring Stoic philosophy into your daily life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's make this journey one of growth, connection, and transformation. Here's to mornings that inspire, days filled with meaning, and a life you're proud to wake up to. Thank you for being here. Let's keep going. Together. Your mind needs cues to know it's time to slow down, and creating those cues can make all the difference. A simple step like planning for the next day, jotting down your top 3 priorities, can be a game changer. It gives your mind clarity and ensures you wake up with a sense of purpose rather than feeling adrift. This is where the Stoic mindset truly shines. It reminds us to focus on what's within our control and let go of what isn't. While we can't micromanage every detail of the day ahead, we can influence how we approach it, starting with how we prepare ourselves mentally and physically. One underrated yet incredibly effective tool for this preparation is deep breathing or meditation. This isn't just some fluffy wellness trend, it's science-backed. Deep, slow breaths send a powerful signal to your body that it's time to relax. They lower stress levels, slow your heart rate, and pave the way for deep, restorative sleep. Think of it as a reset button, not just for your body, but for your mind and emotions too. In today's always-on world, finding time for this might seem impossible, but it's vital for setting the tone of your day. Picture this: waking up to a quiet morning, untouched by the noise of emails, notifications, or news updates. It's just you, your thoughts, and the stillness of dawn. That's not just refreshing, it's empowering. Marcus Aurelius understood this well. He lived in a world full of distractions, Roman politics, wars, and personal challenges, but he chose to live with intention and focus. He believed the quality of your attention defines the quality of your life. And that wisdom is even more relevant in today's world. So how do we apply this in our digital age? It starts with carving out a morning space free from distractions. It's not about abandoning technology. It's about not letting it control you. Avoid the temptation to check your phone the second you wake up. That habit instantly shifts you into a reactive state, responding to the external world's demands. Instead, claim your morning as your own. Dedicate your first hour to things that nourish your soul and sharpen your mind. Whether it's journaling, meditating, reading, or simply savoring a cup of coffee in silence, these moments aren't indulgent. They're foundational. They create a well of calm and focus that you can draw from throughout the day. By prioritizing what truly matters first thing in the morning, you're not just avoiding stress. You're setting yourself up for success. It's not about adding more to your to-do list, but subtracting the noise that doesn't serve you. And this, at its heart, is Stoicism in action. Choosing what's within your control and acting with intention. Consistency is key. Waking up at the same time every day might seem like a small thing, but it's a cornerstone habit. It gives your day structure and sets the stage for everything else. Sure, the initial days might be tough. Your bed will never feel as comfortable as when you're trying to break this habit. But this is where Stoic perseverance comes in. Stoicism isn't just about enduring life's hardships with a stiff upper lip. It's about engaging with life proactively, shaping it step by step, habit by habit. And waking up intentionally each morning is a declaration. You are in control of how your day begins. Big changes start with small actions. Each morning is an opportunity to practice resilience, focus, and gratitude. And when you approach each day with purpose, guided by these principles, you're not just building better mornings, you're building a better life. So tomorrow, challenge yourself. Start your day on your terms. Resist the pull of digital distractions and embrace the peace of a fresh start. Each sunrise is a chance to live more intentionally, more serenely, and more aligned with who you want to be. Let's make those mornings count. Remind yourself why this matters, the bigger picture of who you're becoming through this practice. It's not just about trading a few extra minutes of sleep for an earlier start. It's about cultivating resilience, focus, and intentionality. Becoming a morning person isn't just about mornings, it's about building the habits that shape a purposeful life, one small victory at a time. So how do we turn consistency into our greatest ally? It starts the night before. Set a clear intention. Why does waking up at this time matter to you? Is it about carving out quiet moments for reflection or reading? Perhaps it's making space for exercise or simply reclaiming your mornings to feel more grounded and in control. Then shape your environment to support this goal. Maybe it's heading to bed earlier, adjusting your bedtime rituals, or letting the morning light nudge you awake by leaving the curtains slightly open. And when the comfort of staying in bed feels overwhelming, remember this. Stoicism teaches us the power of our will, the strength to act in alignment with our values, even when it's challenging. Each time you honor your alarm and rise on time, you're doing more than starting your day. You're reinforcing a commitment to yourself. You're proving, one morning at a time, that you are in control of your choices and your growth. But let's be real, we're human. And humans often gravitate toward the path of least resistance, chasing the allure of instant comfort. Those first few days of a new routine can feel like a battle. Your warm bed seems to whisper, just a little longer. And truth be told, some days you might listen, and that's okay. This is where the wisdom of Stoicism reminds us to balance discipline with self-compassion. Marcus Aurelius himself, in all his philosophical brilliance, often reminded himself to be patient and forgiving with his own shortcomings. Growth doesn't come from self-criticism, but from learning, adjusting, and trying again. When you hit snooze or skip a morning, don't spiral into guilt. Take a breath, acknowledge the slip, and see it as just that, a moment, not a defining failure. The next morning is a fresh start, another chance to show up for yourself. Self-forgiveness isn't weakness, it's strength. It's a recognition that the journey towards self-improvement isn't linear. It's messy, filled with setbacks and triumphs. What matters is that you keep showing up, with patience and grace for the process. And let's not overlook the power of small actions. Placing your alarm clock across the room isn't just a practical hack, it's a statement. It's a promise to yourself to get up, even when staying put feels easier. It's an act of defiance against inertia, a tiny victory that sets the tone for your day. Similarly, making your bed may seem trivial, especially if no one else will see it. But this simple act is a declaration. Your environment matters, and how you engage with it matters. It's about creating a sense of order and respect, not just in your surroundings, but within yourself. These small acts might seem insignificant, but they're not. As Marcus Aurelius might remind us, greatness lies in mastering the little things. These small victories, repeated daily, shape who we are. They build the foundation of a disciplined and intentional life. So, as you work on transforming your mornings, or any habit, approach it with both determination and kindness. Celebrate the small wins, learn from the stumbles, and keep moving forward. This isn't just about waking up earlier. It's about waking up to the kind of life you truly want to live. Each time you choose to embrace these small acts, whether it's rising with your alarm, making your bed, or taking a moment to reflect, you're casting a vote for the person you aspire to become. You're saying, I am someone who values discipline, order, and respect, both for myself and my environment. Why do these seemingly small actions matter so much? Because they're universally attainable. While we can't always control life's bigger disruptions, the unexpected twists and turns, we can control how we greet the day, care for our surroundings, and prepare ourselves for what lies ahead. This is Stoicism in action, focusing on what's within our power and releasing what isn't. These rituals aren't just about discipline for discipline's sake, they're about shaping a mindset that equips you for life's bigger challenges. Mastering these small moments trains your ability to stay committed, follow through, and remain calm under pressure. In essence, it's about embodying the Stoic ideal, living with intention and grace, no matter what comes your way. Start small. Seek those everyday moments to practice self-control and order. It's in these simple, intentional acts that your character is forged. Each decision to rise with purpose and embrace the day adds depth to your life and aligns your actions with your aspirations. But here's the game changer. You don't have to walk this path alone. Sharing your goals with someone who supports you and holds you accountable can make all the difference. It transforms a solitary journey into a shared adventure, making the process less daunting and more rewarding. Think of an accountability partner as your ally in self-improvement. This person cheers you on when progress feels slow, gently reminds you of your goals when the comfort of your bed tempts you to snooze, and celebrates your victories, big or small. This partnership, however, is not one-sided. It's built on mutual encouragement, understanding, and shared growth. The Stoics, from Marcus Aurelius to Seneca, emphasized the value of community in cultivating virtue. They believed in the power of shared wisdom and mutual support, understanding that we thrive when we learn from and uplift one another. An accountability partner offers more than just check-ins. They provide fresh perspectives, help identify blind spots, and inspire growth in ways you might not expect. This isn't just about whether you woke up on time or stuck to your routine. It's about engaging in meaningful conversations about what's working, what isn't, and how to adjust together. To find the right partner, look for someone who shares your commitment to personal growth. This could be a friend, family member, or even a trusted colleague. The key is openness and honesty about your goals, struggles, and victories. Set regular check-ins, offer each other encouragement, and provide the occasional nudge when needed. This isn't just about accountability, it's about building a relationship rooted in trust, mutual inspiration, and shared ambition. Together, you're creating a space for honesty and growth, where your routines and life goals become a collective effort toward living intentionally and fully. Finally, as the Stoics taught, let the fleeting nature of life be your motivation. Reflecting on mortality isn't about fear, it's a call to action. It's a reminder to live each day with purpose, to avoid wasting time on trivialities, and to create a life of meaning. Each morning is a fresh chance to engage with life, to grow, to contribute, and to shape your legacy. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, life's brevity is a gift, a reason to make every moment count. By beginning your day with intention, you're honoring that gift and stepping closer to the life you truly want to live. Making the most of our time isn't meant to feel heavy or somber. It's actually a liberating thought that helped Marcus Aurelius rise above the distractions of daily life. It allowed him to focus on his role as emperor and, more importantly, on his quest for virtue. By keeping the end in mind, we're more likely to live with purpose and clarity, focusing on what truly matters: our relationships, values, and the legacy we want to leave behind. When we bring the awareness of life's impermanence into our daily routines, it changes the way we see each day. It's not just another routine, it's a gift, a day we've been given that might not come again. This realization deeply influences how we choose to spend our time, how we engage with others, the activities we prioritize, and the mark we aim to make on the world. It serves as a gentle reminder to live fully, love deeply, and contribute meaningfully. Additionally, this Stoic practice helps us stay grounded when life throws challenges our way. When we remember that time is finite, The small annoyances and setbacks of the day lose their power over us. We become more resilient and focused on our long-term goals, less likely to be derailed by temporary obstacles. It's a practice that fosters gratitude for the present moment and inspires us to make the most of it. How can we weave this Stoic principle into our everyday lives? It starts with a brief moment of reflection each morning. Think of the day ahead as a blank canvas, a fresh opportunity to add something meaningful to your life story and to others' lives. Ask yourself, if this were my last day, would I be proud of how I'm spending it? This doesn't mean we're living in a constant state of crisis. It means we're learning to appreciate the here and now, valuing each day for the chance it brings to live, love, and grow. Remembering death doesn't focus on the end. It focuses on how we choose to live today. It's an antidote to complacency, encouraging us to live with intention, purpose, and gratitude. So let's greet each morning with the awareness that it's a gift, a new opportunity to create a life filled with meaning, aligned with our deepest values. This is the essence of living stoically, using our finite time wisely to build a legacy that lasts. While we're often encouraged to focus on positivity, visualizing success and happiness to attract them into our lives, the Stoics offer a refreshingly different and practical approach that can be incredibly empowering. Negative visualization isn't about becoming pessimistic. It's a tool for building resilience and deepening our appreciation of the present. The idea is to occasionally imagine the challenges or losses we might face, whether it's a minor inconvenience like a rainy day or something bigger, like the loss of a job or a loved one. The goal isn't to dwell in fear or anxiety, but to mentally prepare ourselves for how we would handle these challenges if they were to arise. By rehearsing these situations in our minds, we strengthen our emotional resilience, making us less likely to be knocked off course by life's inevitable ups and downs. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus all understood that by contemplating the temporary nature of what's outside our control, we can cultivate greater peace and resilience. This practice reminds us to focus on what we can control, our responses, attitudes, and actions. Incorporating negative visualization into your morning routine can shift how you approach the day ahead. Instead of stepping out into the world unprepared for potential obstacles, you'll have mentally rehearsed ways to handle them. It's like a workout for your resilience, so when life throws a curveball, you're not caught off guard. You've already built the mental muscle to respond. Interestingly, this practice also deepens our gratitude for the present moment. By imagining life without certain comforts or people we often take for granted, we're reminded of how much we have right now. It's not about fearing loss, but about using that thought to appreciate what's here, today. To practice negative visualization in a healthy way, start by taking a few moments in the morning to consider possible challenges ahead. Visualize how you'd ideally respond, what strengths you'd tap into, what lessons you could learn, and how you might grow from the experience. Then release the thought and move forward with your day, carrying a sense of calm, preparedness, and deeper appreciation for the present. Being prepared and cultivating a deep sense of gratitude for the present can have a powerful impact on your well-being, especially when we bring gratitude into our daily routine, particularly as we close out the day. It can completely shift our mindset and perspective. One of the easiest and most effective ways to nurture this appreciation is by keeping a gratitude journal. Taking a few quiet moments before bed to reflect on the day and jot down a few things you're grateful for is simple, yet transformative. It could be anything: a kind word from a friend, the beauty of nature, the satisfaction of completing a difficult task, or simply the comfort of a warm bed at the end of a long day. Writing down your gratitude helps shift your focus away from what's lacking and instead highlights the abundance already in your life. This practice is closely aligned with Stoic principles, which teach us to focus on what we have, not what we don't, and to direct our energy toward what's within our control. This shift in perspective does more than just set you up for a peaceful night's sleep. It prepares you for the next day as you wake up with a sense of purpose and gratitude. Rather than being consumed by unmet desires or frustrations, your mind is primed for a positive, productive day ahead. Why end the day with gratitude? Because it allows us to close the day on a high note, regardless of the challenges we faced. It's about reaffirming the good in our lives, finding peace amidst the chaos, and nurturing a mindset that seeks out growth and joy in all circumstances. This simple nightly ritual of gratitude can have a ripple effect that impacts not just how you sleep, but how you wake up too. It transforms your first thoughts of the morning from groaning over the alarm clock to quietly anticipating the opportunities and blessings the new day holds. Moreover, this practice doesn't just benefit your personal state of mind, it enriches your relationships. By recognizing and appreciating the people around you, you deepen your connection with them and become more attuned to the beauty and wonder in the world. You'll find yourself more thankful for even the small, everyday moments. As we explore ways to enrich our mornings, and by extension, our lives, let's not overlook the power of closing our day with gratitude. This practice captures the essence of Stoicism, which teaches us that a good life isn't defined by external success or material wealth, but by inner peace, contentment, and an unwavering appreciation for the present. As we wrap up our exploration of Stoic-inspired strategies, it's clear that each of these practices isn't just a task to check off. It's a step toward living a life of intention, resilience, and gratitude. Embracing these practices doesn't mean every day will be flawless, but it does mean you'll meet each day stronger, more grateful, and more resilient. Remember, you have the power to transform not only your mornings, but your entire life into a reflection of Stoic virtues, wisdom, virtue, and contentment. This is just the beginning. There's a whole world of Stoic wisdom ready to guide you toward a more meaningful, fulfilling life. If you found this journey enlightening and want to dive deeper into Stoic philosophy, I encourage you to check out our playlist right here on the screen. It's filled with insights, stories, and practical tips to help you embrace Stoic teachings in your daily life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts with us in the comments. Let's continue growing, building resilience, and finding fulfillment together. Here's to mornings full of purpose, days lived intentionally, and a life filled with gratitude. Thank you for being part of the Stoic Journal community. See you soon.